What's up, YouTube? Back with another one. It's early in the morning. I'm actually in Atlanta right now. It's just me. My lady had to stay back. The reason why I'm actually out here is because I had to come get my truck. I had a driver. He had a load going from Phoenix. He started in Phoenix because he lives in Phoenix. Going from Phoenix to Ohio to New York. It was a one-pick 4-drop, I believe. He had 4 pallets going to different PF chains. It was a really good run, too. And then he had another load going from, I was able to book him headed back home to where he lives, going from New York. It was Syracuse, New York, so it wasn't like the heart of New York. It was no low bridges or anything like that. Going from Syracuse, New York, he had to deadhead to Delhi, New York, and then pick up at Delhi, New York to Atlanta, Georgia, the Atlanta, Georgia area, but it was like in the country. So already, this is his, his first load and his second load. So during the process of his first load, we sensed, me and my partner, we sensed a lot of complaints and, a lot of things that he had already agreed upon, knowing the job description and things like that. Mind you, we had put out an ad on Indeed. We know that's a great source for hiring. We were very, very detailed in the ad application that we put out. Even the screening process leading up to being hired, we had to go through 2 interviews with me, 1 interview with my lady, and an in-person interview with the both of us. We run your license, your MVR, things like that. So everything was good. He gave us a great feel. I couldn't ask for a better driver, I'm thinking. The gentleman was older. He was about 54 years old, I believe. Nice gentleman. He just, I would say, started complaining pretty early on, about things that he already knew about. I won't get into specifics, but just details of the job that he already was fully aware of, he started to complain about. So that's why, even just after doing the first load, I started to, send him home. Now, after I'm sending him home, he's complaining. He's like, I want to be home. So he says, after I drop off in Atlanta, I want to just drive home. I'm like, no, I'm not about to deadhead the vehicle all the way from Atlanta to Phoenix, and then I got to deadhead myself to go pick up the vehicle. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So instead of getting into like a verbal battle, which I sensed was coming, we just agreed that, he could find his way home and I'll just go pick up my truck. Because at the end of the day, I didn't know what his vibe was. I started getting a real bipolar negative vibe. Shout out to everybody out there who suffers from mental health as well. I want to raise mental health awareness, especially after dealing with someone in that manner. We were very, very patient, but we could start to sense, hey, this isn't the same guy that we interviewed. This isn't the same guy we've been speaking to. This is someone, a bit different. If the camera shakes a little bit, I'm sorry. I'm actually getting loaded right now. I'm on a load going from here to Nevada. But yeah, so, the guy was, like I said, beginning to show a completely different side. And, at the end of the day, I got to protect my company. We do have everyone sign paperwork, NDAs, and, independent contractor agreements and things like that. And the verbiage that we put on there really protects us. It also discusses termination and things like that. So I want to give a shout out to LegalZoom. You guys know we recommend them a lot. They have something called a legal library where we're able to download legal forms, but also customize them to our business, our profession, and use different verbiage that we like. But I will say this, even dealing with this situation, of course we use, we don't only take, the only L's we take is LLCs and lessons. So, we use this as a lesson to, for one, obviously better ourselves. We're looking at like, okay, what can we do? What can we do better? What is it? We have to look ourselves in the mirror. Number one, we have to hold ourselves accountable, no matter if we feel like we're not accountable or not. We have to do that. As a business person, that's important to, be able to accept feedback, because I'm asking drivers and I'm asking people that I do business with on the daily to accept different feedback or constructive criticism that I bring to them. So of course we want to look at it also, when it's brought to us. So we look ourselves in the mirror, and we were able to implement different language already, very detailed and in language that we already have, we were able to kind of think and say, hey, you know, how about we put this in there about this? Because this is our first time dealing with a situation like this. This is our second driver that we fired before, but you know, that's not an issue. But this is the first time where we've dealt with something like where we were thinking like, hey, are we gonna have to file the truck stolen? You know, are we gonna really lose money on the truck being deadheaded, you know, almost 2,000 miles, and just different things like that. So, you know, let me crack the window. You know, this melon is starting to melt in this month. But yeah, so I just wanted to get on here and share that experience with you guys. I mean, we're in the position of, you know, from owner operator to, you know, strictly owner, and there's different obstacles that we're still dealing with. When you get involved with this trucking industry, you're gonna have those issues too. We want to always show you the good, the bad, the ugly. So this situation could have got ugly. I mean, it was looking ugly. I didn't know if law enforcement was gonna have to be involved or not. You know, I don't. You know, those aren't the type of principles I grew up on and standing on. You know, putting people, you know, behind bars and stuff like that. You know, we're in a position where we employ people. I mean, we like that. We create jobs for different communities out there, so that's a plus. But this was something, like I said, that we looked at from both standpoints, and what we came out from it is, you know, more screening, a deeper screening process, a lengthier screening process, better language, and, you know, into-depth language involved in the agreements and disclosures and you know, things like that we input in our process of being hired. And that's what we came out of it, you know. At the end of the day, I just wanted to make this little quick video. I did hop on the first flight I seen out from my area to Atlanta. I landed. I had him park the truck at not a truck stop, but it's like a secure parking area with the gate and everything like that. I had him give the keys and my fuel card to the owner of the facility. I had the owner of the facility. We had a great communication, even with the, you know, barrier as far as distance. She was able to not only collect my you know, belongings, my keys and my gas card, but she was able to, you know, do a quick rough inspection of the truck and let me know if there was nothing missing. Luckily, nothing was missing, nothing was damaged or anything like that. She also let me know he was very, very well polite and things like that. I said, hey, you know, that's the driver that I know. I just had to alert her, you know, different things because I didn't know what type of energy he would have that day. Again, when you're dealing with mental health or mental issues or mental illness, it could be a blur, it could be difficult to handle, but you have to have patience. That's one thing I can say. I never got out of character when dealing with this situation. I never raised my voice. I never cursed. I was receiving these type of things from the other end though. I was being cussed at. You know, I had high raised voices, you know, minimal threats, I could say, even. But, you know, I run a business, I run an operation. I can't respond in a street mentality way. I just cannot do that. If there's something that's going on and, you know, I feel the presence to bring on the authorities, that's something that me and my partner have to do with no questions asked to protect the company. You know, I can't think, oh, this is the streets, I'm just gonna get there and beat you up. First off, this is an older man anyway, but second off, I mean, that's not the vibe. You know, I also can't be on the phone and want to do a you know what pulling battle. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that as well. I don't want to, you know, be on the phone arguing back and forth. I'm not an arguer. You know, I'm not going to hang up on you and do things like that. No, I'm going to listen. I'm going to wait until you calm down, or figure out some type of, you know, way to get this resolved to where both parties are okay and, you know, things got in as you know, he got out, we both get out of it what we want. So, you know, at the end of the day, drastic changes were made to his check due to the way he delivered the vehicle, due to expenses that I had to partake in myself to go get my vehicle and different things like that. So, you know, I wish it could have went different. I wish it could have went a better way, but it didn't. And I wanted to share this with you guys just in case you guys deal with it. Make sure you get the proper paperwork, rather the channels you go through. You can create your own. You can get different rubrics from Google, Fiverr, LegalZoom, and different other third-party legal consultants out there. Even your accountant can help you out, your lawyers. We have a great team, and I want to just give a shout out to our team, you know, in different ways. They really helped us out, you know, with all of our past experience and definitely this experience that we dealt with. So hopefully we don't deal with this again. Shout out to our elders in the game. Shout out to our peers in the game too, but shout out to the OGs in the game, you know, that warned us about this. These are things that we studied. These are things that we've heard from other owner-operators turn owners and things like that. You know, this is something that we knew could happen, you know. So we were very, very well prepared for it, and we recepted it. We were very receptive of this situation, and I felt like we handled it well as far as turning the next page. You know, we weren't one-sided at all. We took responsibility, and we also, like I said, we're able to make different changes that we felt were appropriate. We're not stubborn, you know. We're not gonna look at something and say, nah, we're good, blah, blah, blah. Nah, you know, that's easy to do, but we're not gonna do that. So I just wanted to give you guys this quick video, man. I flew in last night. I flew in last night, but I didn't get to, you know, the South until the morning, 5 in the morning. You know, I touched down 5 in the morning. I went and picked up my truck. I picked up the truck. It was loaded, so I still had to drop the truck off. So I pulled up within a mile of the drop location. There was like a little dirt, a sand area, a rocky area. There were some school buses over there, so I went ahead and pulled over in the school bus, kind of leaned back and relaxed for a minute. I admit I even dozed off for about an hour or two. Got to the drop with plenty of time left. I was able to unload. After I unloaded, my lady, she luckily didn't have CDL class that morning because she tested to get her final, like her CDL, you know, not just a permit. She tested to get her CDL that afternoon. And so that morning, luckily, she didn't have class. So she was able to help me dispatch our other drivers, and I had to dispatch myself. I'll tell you what, I don't know if it was just that day or not, but I didn't see a lot of great loads coming out of Georgia. You know us, we like long hauls. I seen a lot of things going to North Carolina, Alabama. You know, I even seen some going to Delaware. I almost took a load going back to New York, even though I wouldn't advise going to New York. I've had 2 drivers go there. One driver was actually in the heart of New York. One driver was just on the outskirts, you know, Syracuse. But, you know, I found something going to Nevada. I actually took, I would say, a little less than $2 a mile going that way. And then I got lucky, you guys. He called me back. He was like, hey, it actually doesn't drop till that evening. And you know me, I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I need more. So, you know, we actually ended up still less than $2 a mile, but I think it's like $1.99 or something like that. So it's still a, you know, a great rate. And I was like, okay, that's perfect. So I'd rather get $4,000 or $5,000 headed back, you know, towards the area where I'm at on the west than just have a driver deadhead or me be too prideful to go pick up my vehicle or so on and so forth. So that's what I had to do. So as someone who went from owner operator to owner and then actually having to hop back in the truck temporarily to come get my truck and drive it back, yo, you know, no issues. So actually one of my drivers is texting me right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get to him. I'm gonna try to implement a little footage in here, but I don't have much. This might just be me. My lady has, I mean, great news, man, coming up in a video coming soon. I would say she's about a week away from doing her final CDL video with you guys, and we'll try to get some content out there, man. If you're still in here, man, drop some comments, man. I would love to know what you guys think. I would love to know, you know, any suggestions, man. We're not, that's one thing about me and my girl, man. We don't take, you know, unless you blatantly say something disrespectful, you will be blocked. But we take on everything from experienced truckers to experienced owner operators to experienced owners in all kinds of businesses, man. Drop some comments. I would love to know, you know, you guys' opinion on not only how we handled it, but any advice or any insights you guys could give us. You know, we're still young, but we are doing it, man. I love the fact that we got multiple drivers. And, you know, we got a fleet. We got a nice vehicle. This vehicle is lovely. You know, I'm in a 2022 right now. We got a 2022 at home. We got a driver in the 2021. We got another one in the 2022. So we literally have a fleet of all 2022s, and we got one 2021 with Ryder. So shout out to Ryder. Shout out to Budget. If you guys need anything from us, we do still offer our services. We've just been very, very busy. So, you know, right now, you know, we're still doing the $100 consultations. We're still doing the $250 for the, we're still doing $200 for the full mentorship. We're still doing $250 for brokers and dispatchers, and we include our rental account managers. If you just want the rental account managers only, who can find you these rentals through storms, who can, you know, get you amazing rental rates, at least have them make your account. It's only $50, man. You send me $50, I'll send them to you. The only reason why I don't put these different paid services that we offer out there for free because they told me not to do that. They don't want solicitors, you know what I'm saying? Even our affiliates with Keep Trucking and RTS, they don't want you guys just calling and shopping. You know, they want guys who are already ready. So you can find the links for all of our affiliates in the description box below as well. $300 to get you the course on how to start your trucking business. You know, full ebook. It's 22 pages. Brilliant information. My wife took almost a month putting that thing together from you guys, and she took all information from our notes. I'll say over 100 pages of notes. She was able to shrink it down to 22, very, very detailed. We even include videos, and it's free updates, so we update it constantly. And if you want the whole package, you want the brokers, the dispatchers, you want the course, you want the ebook, you want the rental account manager, and you want our mentorship, send me $400, man. That's our best package, and it's done. So we also got a new course coming for you guys on how to scale. Everyone who has our first course will be able to get this course half off. We'll be announcing that soon. So you already know, man. Keep trucking. I'm out. We trucking out the box. I'm gonna try to edit this video and get it put out there today. Sometime today. It's gonna be a random drop. Shout out to the box truck couple, man. We was trying to link while I'm out here on the on the east, you know, southeast. I was trying to link with them. I would have loved to get in touch with all of you guys, man. Demetrius B. I'm unsure where Box Truck Bros is located. I forget. Even Kobe, man, I was supposed to link with him, but I'm out here on business, but I'm not posted up out here on business. I had to come get the truck, and I had to get up out of here, man. So, yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. Also, man, just shout out to y'all, man. Shout out for being in here, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that bell. And we out, man. It's gonna be a real raw video. I might even just upload it like this, man. No edit, nothing, man. Shout out to y'all though, man. I love y'all, man. Shout out to y'all for bumping that album too. I'm gonna put the link for that in the description. Type in Trucking Out the Box, exactly how we spell our name. Type that in on Apple Music. Type that in on YouTube, and you'll be able to slap the whole album. So I'm hearing a lot of rumbling and bumbling back there, so let me go make sure everything is all right. And yeah, man, I'm out. We trucking out the box, man. Peace.